Hey guys, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Sorry I have been inactive on YouTube and Instagram for the last couple weeks. I had a little short vacation and then we had a hurricane yesterday, so you know, in the midst of trying to get orders out, new release out and all that, I didn't have time to get any filming done. So today I'm going to decorate my spread for October 3rd through the 9th, so it's already October. Thank the Lord it is cooling down. This is like my absolute favorite time of the year. Let me show you real quick my October monthly. I actually filmed a video for this, but I deleted it. I deleted it off my computer. I'm hoping it's still on my iPad, so I'll look whenever I get done filming this video. And if it's still available, I will go ahead and post that for you guys, probably to watch before you even see this video. We'll see. Okay. So this is my right-handed dashboard layout. This is available in my shop, thepleasantlyplanned.com. All I have done is flipped the Happy Planners kind of dashboard layout style. It's a little different, but it's called right-handed because this side that I actually need to write in kind of on a daily basis is on my right-hand side because I'm right-handed. What I put down on my days of the week normally doesn't change. Normally it's like appointments, things that have to be done. So I need easier access to this side. That's why I flipped the layout and made it available like that. And so I'm using an undated layout. I do have it dated and available for the last quarter of 2022. And I also have 2023 dated planners available. They will not ship until the second week of October, so not this week, but the next. But anyways, I dated it with my dates stickers that are available also in my shop. And so I'm going to decorate with some really pretty new stickers that are available now called Sweater Weather. And I just love the pinks, the kind of yellowy oranges, and the blues in this sticker set. A lot of you guys have asked about my sticker kits. I call this a sticker kit. I guess it's not really a kit because there's only one sheet in it. The reason I call it a kit is because it has washi, it has colorful boxes, and it also has header labels in it. So it is a kit, and you can actually do an entire spread with just these two sheets, and that's what I'm going to do now. So let's go ahead and get started. I love this girl here, this brunette, and I hate it that I don't have other like skin tones available because I normally try to do like an in-between, like a darker brown skin tone instead of trying to make all the skin tones available. I try to go like midway, but this light skin toned girl, or these two girls, were the only ones available in this design when I purchased it. So I'm sure, and I really hope that skin tones do not matter to you guys because they don't really matter to me. In my planner, I will use a dark skin tone girl, I will use a light skin tone girl, whatever, because I think they're all so pretty. So hopefully that won't bother you guys in this sticker kit either. But like I said, I do normally try to go like, you know, with the most down the middle skin tone so that it has all skin tones in it, right? So, because y'all know, look, I am like super light. But I like all skin tones. I actually think you dark skin tone ladies are just absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I am so envious of my darker skin tone friends because in the South we say black don't crack. Y'all ever heard that? But it's the truth because you dark skin tone ladies, y'all do not get wrinkles. Like, how do you not get wrinkles? Y'all be like 70 years old and still look like you're in your 30s. And I'm barely in my 40s and my skin looks like it's 70. Anyways. Okay, so maybe I'll use, I don't know what kind of quote I want to use down there. Let's see. I probably just cracked y'all up with my black don't crack. Y'all tell me if y'all have heard that before. Because that's what we'd be saying down here. Because y'all dark skin tone ladies are just freaking gorgeous. Us white girls, we have to have like surgery and stuff. We have to pay to not crack. Y'all just don't be cracking. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Okay, anyways, so since I hadn't been on here in a couple weeks, I have like, this is going to be a super chatty video because I'm feeling chatty because I ain't talked to my friends in forever. Some of y'all I've talked to, but I just totally missed that whole line there. So let's see. So we did go on a little short mini vacation on the 22nd. We drove up to Maggie Valley, which is in North Carolina if you've never been. So it's only like a 5-hour drive for us. And of course, I-26, if you've ever traveled on Interstate 26, like between Columbia and the mountains, it is, I don't know what it's like driving like to Charleston, but from Columbia, South Carolina up to like I-40, it is the most nerve-wracking freaking drive. Number one, because, the traffic in the Columbia area on I-26 is like murder. People drive like pure idiots. And number two, like for the first 23 or 24 miles from Columbia out west on 26, it's bumper to bumper, thick traffic, because for the last several years they've been working on, I guess, a new interstate there. Like they're trying to hopefully make it wider and more accessible to carry the number of cars that normally travel on it, but it's bumper to bumper and the road is narrow and it's just so freaking nerve-wracking because everybody's driving like 10,000 miles an hour. Not really, but it feels that way. And so I'll be trying to keep up with traffic. Anyways, we made it alive there and back, but then once you get closer, like into the mountains, they're doing the same kind of construction work there. And so it's just like total chaos on I-26. And then once you get on I-40, well, I-26 in the mountains, oh my gosh, it's, whoo-wee. If y'all live in the mountains and y'all be driving like this, bless y'all, because I need to drive on flat land. Give me a dirt road and I will be just fine, but them mountain roads, y'all, they be killing me. I just can't. But we survived. We made it. So anyways, Maggie Valley. So let me backtrack a little bit because this is going to be a whole story time. I had a fever blister a couple weeks ago. I know you're like, why are you telling me this? Just trust me. Trust the process. There's a story coming. So a couple weeks ago, I had a little fever blister. I was like, I don't understand why, but whatever, because I wasn't really sick. Whatever. I didn't start getting fever blisters until 2012. Till I started smooching on that man that I'm currently married to. Oops, I just ripped my whole page. And so anyways, my first episode of fever blisters like to kill me. Like it was awful. I ended up, they were all in my throat. I had like 103-degree fever. This was in 2012. So what was I? 32 and I'm 42 now. Okay. I ended up with a herpetic ulcer in my left eye, which felt like somebody took a hot poker and just stuck into my eyeball. So I thought I was going to die. Like I lost 2 weeks of my life. The first doctor at like one of those doctor-in-a-box places told me I had tonsillitis. And of course, it wasn't tonsillitis. It was herpes simplex, which is fever blisters, you know, the whole routine. It's a herpes virus that never leaves your body. Kind of like chicken pox. Okay, so I survived that after like $300 or $400 worth of eye ointment. My optometrist actually diagnosed me with having the fever blisters, the herpetic ulcer in my eye, and then that's what was wrong with my throat and everything. So he prescribed, or he sent me to an ophthalmologist, and they prescribed me this like super expensive eye ointment, eye drop. And so anyways, I made it through that, okay? So fast forward now, it is the week of our vacation last week. And I had that fever blister. It healed up. Normally my fever blisters only last a few days now. They're not like super terrible. I use a Breva. Like as soon as I start to feel that little pinch, you know what I'm talking about if you get fever blisters. So anyways, it cleared up, no problem. So we get ready to go like the day before we're going to leave to go on vacation. And my eye is like really fuzzy. So I'm like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with my eye now? You know, like they were really dry. It was super red. So I'm thinking, oh, allergies, you know, this is going to be fun. So we leave. I'm the one driving because I like to drive on all my trips. I trust me, and that's about it. So I'm driving. So we're on our trip. Eyes still fuzzy. I'm still wearing my contacts, you know, getting along just fine. Just frustrated because I'm blind as a bat anyway, without having eye problems. So we get to the mountains on, let's see, we got there Thursday evening. Thursday we didn't do anything. We rode down to Maggie Valley and just kind of poked around a little bit. And Friday we got up and went to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Valley, which is in I guess kind of like Waynesville, North Carolina. It's like a really crazy drive over the river and through the woods to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Valley we go. And so we got there and we got to see the bulls, the elk bulls bugling. It was just gorgeous. I love it this time of year. I love to hear the bugles or the elk bugling and all that stuff. So we had a great day Friday. Well, Saturday, basically our last day because we only stayed through Sunday and we had to check out. We went to Cades Cove, which is in Townsend, Tennessee. So my boys and I, anytime we go to the mountains, we do mountain things, okay? Like we're nature lovers. We don't go shopping, we don't go riding rides, and we go walking through the woods, okay? Oh yeah, also, Thursday when we got there, let me backtrack. We went to Soco Falls, okay? Soco Falls is between Maggie Valley and Cherokee. It is a massive straight like hike drop down the mountain or the side of the mountain to see the fall, and then you have to like drag yourself back up the trail to get back up, okay? So me being the sit at my desk all day long every day person, my leg muscles were not having that, so I could barely walk, okay? So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I could barely walk because my tops of my legs were dead. Anyways, okay, so fast forward back to Cades Cove. Okay, so it's uneventful. We started riding through the cove. If you've ever been to Cades Cove, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's just beautiful this time of year. But we go to Cades Cove. So we go, I think I was saying, we go to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Valley to see elk. And then we go to Cades Cove because that's where we normally see bear. Okay, black bears is basically what we have here. So we get in there. We get there about like 2 o'clock. So it's still a little early in the day. So we're riding through. And we go look at a couple houses because they still have like the original homes that were there in the valley. So we decide we're going to go up the trail to see Elijah Oliver's home. And so you can Google this. It's like a half-mile trail to get up to his cabin. Okay. We make it up there. Everything's good. We check out the cabin. And we love looking at like the cabins. And I mean, even like, I'll try to put some pictures up here in the top corner for you guys if you've never been there, because it's just, I really kind of envy the people that lived who were self-sufficient back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, that lived in these gorgeous valleys. You know, they had this creek, so they always had fresh water. They were self-sufficient. Anyway, so I kind of get lost in looking at all that. Just the nostalgia of all of it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So we actually got some pictures of their outhouses. So what they did up there is their outhouses were away from their homes and they were on the creek so that when you pottied, it would kind of flow down creek. You know, kind of smart, because I think that's how like actually one of the original 13 colonies, I think it was it the Jamestown colony, because the Roanoke colony disappeared. But anyways, I think that's kind of how the Jamestown colony people just died, because they got dysentery because they were using the bathroom in the river and it wasn't flowing or whatever. Anyways, so I just love that kind of stuff. So we check out the cabin, look at everything. We decide we're going to mosey on. So there's 2 trails. There's the trail we came down, which was a half-mile. And then there's this other trail, Wet Bottom Trail, I think it was called. So we didn't know where it went, but, you know, all trails go somewhere, right, in Cades Cove. So we're all about trails, so we go down this trail. We get down it, and I see, like, some scat, some bear poop on the way. But I'm not worried because Cades Cove bear, they're kind of used to seeing humans. I've never had like a bad experience with bear or anything in Cades Cove. So we get to the end of the trail, and it kind of splits off, and there's like this little, it's not really a visitor center, but it's kind of a pull off in Cades Cove where there's just like a real pretty bridge over the creek, and you can split off one way to go to like Abrams Falls. And so we get to the bottom of this trail that we're on, and there's people there, and they're like gawking. They're like, oh, there's a bear over there. There's a bear over there. So in between two trailheads, there's like 3 trailheads here, okay, that come to a point and meet here. The one trail that we came off of, there's a creek, and then there's another trailhead. And so the mama bear was kind of off to the trail off of the trail that we came off of, but she was down by the creek. So we didn't even notice her when we came walking through. Okay, so anyways, we didn't notice her. She's just kind of down by the creek, minding her own business. I say mama bear. We didn't know she was mama bear at the time. She wasn't a large adult bear, okay? And so we're just kind of all gawking at her, you know, checking her out. And so then we're like, okay, well, that's enough. We've seen a bear, woohoo, let's go. So we decide to go back up a different trail that hopefully will get us back to Elijah Oliver's house or cabin where we came from. So we start going up this trail. Well, we get about halfway up, and lo and behold, that was Mama Bear, and her adolescent cub was on the trail where we were going. Okay, mind you, now we already walked up this trail, and I guess it's called Wet Bottom Trail for a reason, because the trailhead, it's like headed up to the creek, so you had to cross the creek and go over, which I guess would be why it's called Wet Bottom. So we were like, oh no, we're not going through a creek. So we kept following it. Well, it was not supposed to be a trail. I think we were following like an animal trail, which now I think was a bear trail. So we ended up in a field, and at Cades Cove, if you've ever been there, there's like lots and lots of fields. Humans are not supposed to be in those fields, so we turn around, and then this is when we saw the cub, okay? So we turned around because we were at a dead end, and there's a cub. A bear cub, an adolescent. He probably weighed 100 pounds or so on our trail. So we're like, oh crap, like what do we do now? Okay, he's not bothering us, he's just chilling, you know, whatever. I guess because he was an adolescent, his mom was not close by because she was across the creek on the other trail. Well, this bear decides that he's gonna, I guess, play with us, and I guess he got his little funnies out because he started walking towards us. And so we're like, oh crap. Okay, so it's me, my 3 boys, which are 15, 18, one will be 22, my oldest will be 22 this Thursday, and then my boyfriend Kevin. And so we're like, oh crap, what do we do now, you know? So this little bear gets his kicks on, and he decides to start following us. And we're walking, now mind you, we're on a dead end trail, but we're having to go back to the dead end because he's following us. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, what are we supposed to do? And I'll try to put my video up here because I laugh now. Because this little bear decided, I guess, oh, and this other couple, I'm like all over the place. This other couple came walking up behind us because they took the dead end trail too. They come walking up behind us, and I'm like, shh, be quiet, there's a bear, you know. And so there's actually 7 of us now. Well, I'd never encountered a bear in Cades Cove, so I never really read the signs that told what you're supposed to do if you encounter a bear. So this little bear is trying to get his kicks on, I guess, and he decides that he's going to charge us. And so he charged us. In my video, my oldest son raises his hands up to try to, like, you're supposed to act real big and scary when you're, I guess, when this happens. And so I'm still recording, and I say act big and like throw my camera up or my phone up in the air. So anyways, we all decide, and there's a fly in here, sorry y'all. We all decide that we're gonna go up this dead end trail. And so we go to up this dead end trail, walking backwards now, mind you, because we don't know what this stupid little adolescent bear is going to do, because he's obviously trying to play with our heads. And so we get out to this field, which is in the middle of nowhere. Mind you, now we're like 3 miles from where our car is over at 𝗟𝗡𝗏𝗟𝗏𝗡's place. And we walk through the field. I see this snake, which I'm not afraid of snakes, whatever. We've got snakes around here. They don't bother me. But we make it back to like the trailhead where the 3 trails meet. Then we have to walk up this long dirt road to get to the car. So we just had like a wonderful experience. Like Kevin's like, I cannot believe you brought me out in these woods. You wanted to see a bear. Did you get your bear fix? Blah, blah, blah. So I definitely got my bear fix. So I don't know why Moo's barking. So on the way back to the car, I actually stopped a volunteer ranger, like a ranger volunteer for 𝗪𝗡𝗏𝗏 Cove. And I told him, you know, what was going on or what had happened. And he asked me, I showed him the video. He asked me if the bear was tagged. Sorry, I had to get my quotes. He asked me if the bear was tagged. So I looked on my video. The bear was not tagged. So apparently, if you go to 𝗪𝗡𝗏𝗏 Cove and you encounter a bear, and if the bear has like a tag on its ear, that means that the bear has some tendencies to be a little aggressive, or maybe to try to spook humans like this little guy did. So he didn't have a tag, and I felt awful like the whole rest of the time that we were riding through 𝗪𝗡𝗏𝗏 Cove, because the volunteers said that they were going to have to tag him. And honestly, y'all, when I show you this video, you'll see that he is a small bear, and you'll see that he even like spooked himself. It's so funny when I watch it now, because when he charged us, he like went back to the tree he was beside and was getting ready to run up the tree like, oh my God, I just did that. Like, I just tried to scare humans. Like, it was so funny. And I felt sorry for the little bear, because obviously in my mind, I say he was like a little male bear. Okay. So he's just getting his little family jewels in, you know, and he's trying to be this tough guy, and I'm going to scare these humans, you know, mama's over on the creek. I'm going to have some fun. So I told my boys, I said, that is like the middle school bully who's trying to be rough and tough until the high school football player comes up and tells him, you know, chill out. So it was funny afterwards, but it was like super scary. Now, mind you, the whole time I can't have C, okay, because I've got this something going on with my eyes, right? Now, I'm finished with this spread, but I've got to finish telling you the story. So let's put this back in my planner, okay? So if you're not here for the chitty chat, like story time, then okay, the video's over for you. So let's finish my chit chat, because I know a lot of y'all are like my best friends, okay, in internet world, and y'all like to hear my chitty chat stories. So if you're done with the video, you don't want to hear the rest of my bear encounter, then hopefully you'll give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you like my spread, you can also go and purchase these stickers on my website. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram to subscribe to my channel, all that good stuff. So that's it for you. I'll see y'all on my next video. And then for my friends, y'all just hang around. So let's finish our story time. Okay, so we made it out of the woods alive, right? I can't have C, blah, blah, blah. So if you've been to 𝗪𝗡𝗏𝗏𝗏, I think it's like 11 miles of it's just a one-way road. You just kind of travel through the valley, check out different scenery, whatever. So we go up this long, long dirt road, because I always like to go off the beaten trail. That's just me. I don't like to go where everybody else is. So we end up seeing, you know, a few more bear, and then we get out of there, go back to the hotel room, and then Sunday morning we come home. So it was uneventful coming home. Of course, I can't have C, but I drove home. It only took us 5 hours, thank the Lord, because it took us 6 getting up there. And I guess that's because it was on a Thursday. On Sunday, nobody travels, apparently. So whatever. But we got home at like 2 o'clock. And then, so I scheduled on Monday an eye appointment. Couldn't get in to see my eye doctor until Thursday. So, Thursday morning, now mind you, we also have Hurricane Ian that just devastated Florida. My prayers are with all of my friends and all the people in Florida, because y'all, I have never prayed so much in my life. Number one, being on the trail with that bear, and number two, seeing the devastation in Florida. So hurricanes just scare the bejesus out of me. Hurricane Florence, which came through in 2018, gave me like hurricane PTSD. So Thursday morning, 10:30, I go to the eye doctor, and she asked me, she said, "Have you ever had chickenpox as a child?" And I said, "Yes." So I'm thinking, oh Lord, she's going to tell me I got shingles in my eye, you know. No, she said, "Well, what this is a herpes virus on your cornea." Okay, so I also took a picture of this. You can see it's right on my pupil, which is why my vision was so blurry. It's in the same eye that I had the herpetic ulcer. You can actually see the scars from the herpetic ulcer. So she said, "You know, we really got to get a grasp on this because, you know, it's been going on already for, what, 8-9 days by this time, because I just got back from vacation." So she tells me I cannot wear my glasses. She puts me on Valtrex, which is like an antiviral that they give people for genital herpes, basically. So I've been on it. I had to go, let's see, Thursday morning, she put me on the Valtrex. I took 2 doses then. She wanted to see me Friday morning in the middle of a hurricane. So I go Friday morning at 8:45. She actually didn't make it in, so I had to see another optometrist, the actual owner. He said it was healing, you know, continue doing what I'm doing. So I've got to go back Monday, but my vision has improved drastically. Do not tell my eye doctor this, but I am wearing my contacts today because if you know, you know. And I am like legally blind times 20 because my contact lens prescription is -5 in both eyes. And once you get that blind and you try to wear glasses, it's just a no-go. So thank the Lord my eye is healing, but they are concerned that it could turn into another herpetic ulcer. So let's pray that it does not do that. And then, so anyways, I got to go back Monday for that. Yesterday, so today is Saturday. Yesterday we did have the hurricane. I went and stayed at Kevin's house, because he lives in a brick home and I live in this little mobile home. But by 2 o'clock yesterday, I was ready to come home because, like, I'm just a homebody. I like my house. I want to be at my house where I'm comfortable. But we made it through the storm. It was very windy, very rainy. Sorry about the fly. I'll handle him in a minute. But yeah, so anyways, Thursday I was trying to hurry up and get all of these new designs ready for you guys. And so I had my release yesterday on Friday. A lot of you guys have already ordered. I am going to, I have some new designs for some new covers. Let me handle this fly. I'll be right back. All right. So anyways, this stupid fly, he flew into my bathroom. I spent the last 10 minutes trying to kill him in there. Then there was 2 of them. So I just locked them in. But anyways, I don't even remember where I was. We survived the hurricane. You know, not much damage at all. A lot of people lost power. We never lost power, thank the Lord. So the last several hurricanes that I've been through, we have never lost power. Not sure how, but I will just say, but by the grace of God, right? So anyways, I have some new designs. I want to make some new covers, maybe start making some Thanksgiving things for y'all. And I'm also working on some new planner layouts. I don't know when those will be available because that is kind of like back burner, you know, wish list stuff to get done. But I am working on some new planner layouts with some new planner sizes. So I hope I covered everything that's happened in my life the last couple weeks. I thank y'all so much for watching till the end because I know a lot of you guys like the chitty chat videos. Probably going to do a couple more videos where I talk through them. And then, I don't know, I may end up doing just some quick videos on like Instagram Reels. We'll see. So I hope y'all are following me on Instagram. I think with technology and the introduction of like the faster videos on Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts, I think a lot of us with our attention spans and our busy lives, I think we're enjoying shorter videos now. So probably going to start moving towards having a lot of YouTube Shorts, a lot of Instagram Reels with my Plan With Me's. I will still try to keep doing at least one talk through chitty chat video so I can catch up with you guys, all my friends. A lot of y'all are already Instagram private messaging me. Facebook Messenger, Instagram DMs, or private messages are probably the easiest way to reach me. So if you guys ever have any questions or you just want to check in on me, whatever, a lot of y'all are already doing that. Y'all just catch me over on Instagram and I will reply as soon as I can. So I love y'all. Oh, by the way, I do have Go Wild tickets. I don't know if I've already said that or not. But I did go ahead and purchase my Go Wild ticket. So this will be my first Go Wild. And I'm going to do the shop summit. I already have my roommates. So, hey, Brandy and Kendra. I don't know if my other couple roommates are even watching my channel, but I know that maybe Kendra and Brandy are. So, I think I'm going to enjoy Go Wild in March. And y'all let me know in the comments if y'all are going to be going as well. So, I think that's it for this video. I think I've talked enough. I'm kind of out of breath because I don't normally talk this much. But I love y'all. I will see y'all on my next video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Bye, guys.